What's up? Welcome back to the channel for another video. So I've been having quite the love-hate relationship with Lightroom lately, and I almost ended up canceling my subscription. But first, slap the like button, subscribe if you're new, let's roll the intro and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, so where do I start? I got Lightroom back in September of 2022, and right out of the gate, I loved it. It was a game changer for me. It was super fast and it made editing photos a breeze. However, in the last several months, I started noticing week by week, Lightroom was just lagging. It would use close to 40% of my RAM, and every 2 to 3 minutes, it would lock up for about 30 seconds or so. Plus, I was only able to edit one photo at a time, which is not very beneficial when it comes to workflow. So I Googled, YouTubed, asked Reddit, went on various forums trying to figure out an answer as to why the hell was it running so slow. I found a few things and I tried them, but nothing worked. So I figured I'd just roll back the update to a version of Lightroom that I know ran faster. And of course, there was no difference. My desktop was running as it should, no other apps or programs were lagging at all, and I was able to easily edit 4K video with not as much as a small hiccup. But Lightroom couldn't handle editing a single photo without locking up. You can imagine how frustrated I was. So I started looking up if there were any memory leak issues reported about the newest Windows update, and there were. So I figured the logical thing to do was roll back the update on Windows. Again, nothing changed. Everything except Lightroom was running as expected. So my next step was to restore my PC back to a restore point when I know for a fact everything, including Lightroom, was running great. Once again, nothing changed. Well, actually not true. My PC started really acting goofy. I had to manually repair the ability to open photos and videos. So I figured I would just give up. I still had Affinity Photo installed, so I figured I would just use that. However, I'd spent a lot of time creating presets in Lightroom and trying to get everything perfected with them. I really didn't want to start over in Affinity just to attempt to come as close as I could to presets that I had spent months creating. Finally, I had a choice to make. Just be done with Lightroom and go back to Affinity for a bit until I could purchase Affinity 2, or figure this whole thing out. I was close, really close, to just ending my Lightroom subscription. But I figured I'd try one last thing. So I started moving files to other drives and ended up doing a complete restore on my PC. So after doing the complete restore and getting everything resituated, Lightroom seems to be working better. Not as good as when I first got it, but much better than it had been running for the last few months. But with every small victory, there's always casualties. Although Lightroom is running better, I'm now without Affinity as a backup, and here's why. So when you purchase Affinity, you download the app from the Affinity website. It installs directly onto your PC with no exec file. So when they came out with Affinity 2, Affinity 1 was no longer available. So I'm not able to recover Affinity. My only option now is to purchase Affinity 2 for $70, which I'll most likely do, but I think it's pretty screwed that Affinity won't honor that original purchase. So I'm kind of glad I didn't ditch Lightroom. Let's just hope it continues to run as it's running right now. Drag racing season starts next week, and I usually end up taking several thousand photos per day. Imagine editing those one at a time. No thank you. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. Make sure you like the video for the algorithm, subscribe if you haven't already, and click the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Also, check out my website, jeff-gresham.com, for photo prints and my upcoming Lightroom preset pack. So until next time, stay creative and get out and shoot. And I'll see you in the next video.